Hey, welcome to the virtual assembly.
2.0, exciting, I know.
Today we'll be showing a couple of videos.
We'll talk about athletics.
And about the upcoming speech and debate tournament.
We'll show a message from the Diversity Club.
And we'll continue the governance video series talking about the PTF today.
Finally, we'll talk about the upcoming NHS Spirit Week.
So let's start this assembly off with a message from our athletes regarding the end of fall season.
This first video is on behalf of the Goal Club. Enjoy!
Hi everyone. The events team felt very strongly that we needed to create an opportunity to recognise all the accomplishments from this fall's athletic season. When all around us programs were being cancelled, we managed to hold tryouts, create teams, hold practices and even have some competition. Credit for this goes to all of us, school administration, the events team, parents, coaches, and of course you guys, the athletes. I'm going to pass over to Nick down in the gym in a second, but let me close by giving a sincere congratulations to all fall athletes and that we are full of hope for the winter season and of course the spring season later in the year. Thank you.
Okay, thanks Andy. Specifically, I wanted to thank and recognize the seniors. We know it hasn't been easy for you with no tournaments in the winter or spring last year and now no fall tournaments. We hope it wasn't your last season at AIS as an athlete, but if it was, we want to say thank you for all your hard work, and we hope this isn't your last season playing sports anywhere. Also, the coaches didn't have an easy season, trying to motivate you athletes, also with maybe no games and no tournaments. But they did a great job, and one of them needs to be recognized right now. It's a long way to the end of the year, but Mr. Miller, that was just your last season coaching a high school team before retirement, and I'd like to thank you on behalf of everybody at AIS for all the work you've done with all our student athletes, whether it was volleyball, basketball, or softball. So thanks a lot. And now we're gonna kick it home to Elena and Caitlin.
Hey everyone, I'm Elena.
And I'm Caitlin, and we're here on behalf of the Goal Club.
This season may not have been what we all expected, but as we've seen, you've persevered and shown us your nice spirit.
So proud of all of you for your tenacity, resilience, and dedication to your sport.
We hope that you continue to pursue your athletic endeavors in the future, wherever that may be.
The Goal Club has organized a video and hopes to celebrate and close off this unconventional season.
A video will be sent out to the fall sports participants and coaches where the team captains hand out superlatives and awards to a few members of their team.
Again, we'd like to thank you all for your participation and flexibility during this time. We hope everyone had a fantastic season, and we look forward to seeing you all in the winter.
And now here's a short video of how Mr. Knight is keeping busy during distance learning.
This year, AIS will be hosting a virtual speech and debate tournament. Here is a small preview of the event, a duet acting skit by Katerina and Nelly.
No, we're making a list of single men to go out with.
We go out all the time.
Yeah, but when was the last time that you went out with someone really terrific? The last time for me was my father took me to a McDonald's drive-thru. What about that Austin guy?
Oh, no. I might have been simping over his good looks at first, but he's good looking in that good looking way. He looks to me like he's posing for the cover of Vogue or something.
Well, yeah, okay. Catherine, let's think. What man in your life do you wish you knew better? Anyone recently?
No.
Think back then.
No.
Catherine? Max. The last time I saw him, he was wild about you.
Max.
Well, that settles it. Now, all we need is someone for me.
What do you mean that settles it?
Well, I have an idea for someone, but it's too crazy. But then maybe it isn't.
Alright, what's yours?
Mine is this guy that I ran over.
This guy you ran over?
Yeah, I mean, it was a couple of days ago. He wasn't hurt. His arm was just a little grazed. We got talking and exchanged phone numbers. Hang on. James!
You don't know this man outside of hitting him with your car.
No, and I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, but you can really get close to someone fast when you hit him with a car.
Can't just get to know them over coffee, can you?
Listen, Catherine, we are doing a thing tomorrow night. Let's call up Max and James.
You want to call up a man you hardly remember, and I'm supposed to call up someone I hardly even know? There's not much to think about it. I'm not going to do it.
Now at the Diversity Club, we'll talk about the importance of diversity and the value of respect, especially during this pandemic.
Hello everyone, it's Josie from the Diversity Club. The world is really weird right now. We are all watching this video on separate computers, in separate houses, and on separate screens. We have found ourselves physically isolated, but we are mentally bonded together by the same challenge. We know that the pandemic has exposed socioeconomic, gender, racial, and ethnic barriers to healthcare. Our community, however, is unified in our individual yet collective efforts to contribute to supporting these marginalized communities. AIS works hard to take care of our world. For example, we provide needed school supplies to Romanian orphans through Romanian Children's Relief. The Limbs Club donates prosthetics to amputees. Habitat for Humanity builds houses for the homeless. We learn about Emmett Till in Miss Edmonds' 9th grade English class. We read Miss Erica and Miss Jam Goshen's purposeful selection of books that represent diverse communities in the library, and grow from Miss Spalik's diversity newsletter. AIS time and time again demonstrates our respect for diverse communities. We work hard to live up to our aim to be inclusive and respectful to everyone. AIS is unique in that we are a small community filled with diversity. There are over 60 nations represented in our student body. Within our diverse community, we have countless examples of respectful students and faculty who we can look up to. I'm sure each of us can think back to a time when we struggled. Maybe we had academic problems. Maybe we experienced a family tragedy. Or maybe we just felt on the outside. But I'm also sure that each of us can think of an AIS community member, student or staff, who helped us through those times. They helped us with respect, empathy, and kindness. They helped us regardless of what our struggle was. The AIS Diversity Club urges each and every one of you to be the respectful and kind community member who can ease that burden for others. It is really time to be the best version of ourselves.
Last year, Student Council started a series of governance videos explaining the different organizations within our school. We started off explaining how the high school student council works, and now we're releasing our second video about the PTF. Also, we're doubling down on our promise of transparency. We're releasing our first ever semesterly student council report, which includes a comprehensive list of everything we have done this semester and explains it in much detail. But without further ado, now the PTF governance video.
Hey guys, last time we talked about how student council is structured. Let's talk about the PTF, the Parent-Teacher Forum, this time. PTF consists of all AIS parents and faculty, and in essence, PTF raises money to reinvest it back into the students and connects parents to form a cohesive AIS community. PTF can also form committees for specific issues within the school that then they try to solve in a diplomatic way. Before we get into the specifics of what the PTF does, let's talk about its structure. PTF has a PTF board, which consists of elected members and the director of the school. board members are elected each year in May. What are the positions? Chair, Vice Chair, Communications, Country Coordinator, Special Projects Fund, Out and About, Volunteers, Crafting and Flea Market, Events, Newcomer Committee, Governance and Training, Class/grade level parent, Treasurer, Fine Arts Booster, and High School Parent Committee. When organizing events, PTF forms a committee organized by the event/program coordinator and their team of volunteers. These events can be fundraising efforts such as the Food Festival, the Halloween Activities Night for elementary school, Fine Arts Boosters, the Flea Market Bingo Night, and Out and About. They can also be events that give back to the community, such as Senior Lunch, Teacher Appreciation Day, Career Day, Halloween decorations, or coffee mornings for discussions and presentations for parents. PTF has meetings every month in which votes can be held, information disseminated, and more. Including new members of the AIS community is a primary goal of the PTF, and newcomers are provided a lot of information by the Newcomers Committee. Out and About brings parents and faculty closer together into one AIS community. The PTF also gives back to the school, students, and community through its Special Projects Fund, previously referred to as the Appropriations Fund, which is a yearly fund, sometimes as large as €30,000, accessible to anyone in the community with a good idea. In the winter months, the entire AIS community, no matter whether one is a student, teacher, or parent, can submit a proposal for something to be funded. These proposals are intended to improve the school and in general are things not included in the school budget. Earlier projects include funding for the night mascot, the video equipment in the hut, the monkey bars on the elementary school playground, the sound board in the theater, many pieces of equipment in the fitness room, and the outdoor gymnastics equipment. Now, not all proposals get funded. Proposals first must be approved by the PTF board and the administration, and then get voted by the entire AIS community. Only then are they funded, but if you have an idea that needs funding, the Special Projects Fund is your best option. That is all for this video. See you in the next one.
On behalf of the NHS, I want to officially invite you guys to the NHS Spirit Week, which will be happening next week, Monday to Wednesday, leading up to the Thanksgiving break that's happening. So, our goal from the NHS was to just create an environment, a space where we can all have fun together, even when in distance learning. So we've chosen 3 games, those 3 being Among Us, a picture tournament, as well as a grade level Kahoot, to kind of entertain you guys during lunch times. The Among Us game is being hosted on Mondays, while the photo contest will be held on the Tuesday and the Kahoot on that following Wednesday. A couple of surveys that has been sent out to you guys, which asks a few questions, as well as encourages you to sign up. So for those of you who have not done that yet, I highly encourage you to do so. Get all your friends to participate and create that AIS feel that we've been missing for the last 2 weeks. So, again, on behalf of the NHS, I encourage you all to participate, join, tell your friends, and win some spirit points for your grade, because those will be awarded there too. All right, I hope I'll see you guys there, and that's it.
We'd like to end the assembly by thanking all of you, the entire AIS community.
Distance learning is not easy.
It's not easy for the elementary school, the middle school, or the high school.
And it's not easy for you, students.
It's not easy for teachers.
It's not easy for administrators.
So before we go, thank you.
Thank you for adapting to this new life.
Thank you for your perseverance.
Thank you for getting out of bed every morning, no matter what.
We hope you enjoyed the assembly.